Hey there, I thought I was recording, and apparently I was not, and I feel really bad because I killed the. You missed me killing the white whale or the blue, whatever this thing was. It took my whole fleet, and I did it pretty easily. You could see my dragon is at 91% health. My fleet is at 91% health. You can see down below. My two Titan ships are at 100% health. So I pretty much annihilated this thing with my fleet, and then right now I'm building a new starbase. And I apologize. I thought I was recording. I'm sitting here just chatting away, and nothing was. Then I looked over and there was no recording going on. So my apologies. You really didn't miss anything other than I hit record and I attacked.
Construction complete.
Okay. I am just 27 away from a science nexus. 27 away from all those. So we're getting there. Alright, and I need to pause. My dog is barking, and it's like in the middle of the night. It's actually 2 a.m. right now, so she's gonna piss off my neighbors. I need to go figure out what's giving her fits. Okay, we had some deer.
Initiating communications. Log updated.
So here you can see our Titans have already healed up. I'm going to move
discovered.
Back to there. The Juggernaut is, I don't know. It's decent. I don't know if it's worth all the trouble of building one. Alright, these guys are repaired. Reinforce the fleet. That guy is repaired. I'm going to start heading him down. You can see reinforcement is on 3 at a time.
Construction complete.
We can also upgrade 7 ships. And now it's telling me I have more reinforcements. I don't get it, but...
Technology discovered.
Yeah, I'm down 2 corvettes. And 1 battleship,
Ships
it looks
upgraded.
like.
Initiating communications.
I'm running out of those now. Losing 16. What do you mean there's rising unemployment? I have so many jobs available. I have 82 jobs available there. But it's the rulers. I got all these extra rulers. Why am I getting rulers for? And just like that, the exotic gases problem is fixed. It helps when you have all these being built. Ancient Tomb Archaeological Site was just created. That's interesting. Way up there, huh? But we happen to have one right here.
Technology discovered.
Sure, I'll take the Admiral. They got a level 4 Admiral, huh? Evasion 10%, ship fire rate 10%. He's not bad. I don't know who to replace though. I got an evasion 5%. I guess he's better than these guys. This one's level 1. I'll go ahead and dismiss him. So which fleet was he in? That one. Okay, I now have enough to finally build something. Okay, a Dyson sphere will generate a crap ton of money, energy credits. The Nexus site, of course, will extremely boost our science, and initial cost is only 5,000 alloys. And then the matter decompressor will produce a whole bunch of minerals, and you can see here the first amount is going to be 500. It eventually can produce 2,000 minerals. So it's like having a little mining base that produces 2,000 minerals. It's an insane amount. The Mega Shipyard, like I said, just produces ships like crazy. And then the habitat's like a ring world. It's just a lot smaller. The Sentry Array will detect the entire galaxy, which is extremely helpful because you can finally see what the heck's going on. So which one do I do first? I would say, let's do a Dyson sphere so we can never worry about money again. And there are only certain places you can build one. I'm trying to figure out where those places would be. I think it's a black hole. Ah. Yeah, fully envelops a given star. So we have a black hole station here. Cannot build Dyson spheres around black holes. Okay, that's... Let's do this one here. Boom. We're going to go ahead and do that.
Initiating communications.
So our construction ship will go do that. Oracle, develop new skills. Well done, Oracle. Oh, there we go, look. There's an archaeologist. Where is that science ship? We're going to replace him with the archaeologist. And then the one that just died, we'll replace with him. And he's just sitting there. Yeah, we're fine. Governor died. He had mining prime. So it's these three.
Technology discovered.
Right, so they just wiped something out.
Initiating communications.
There's not a single farmer working here. That's the whole point of this, is to have farmers. Now they can produce 158 food. This is crazy.
Technology discovered.
I need to build some more bureaucrats. Yeah, there's not much to say anymore, and maybe some of you are liking this quite a bit more. I don't even feel like the screen's moving much. I'm really just in reaction mode. I'm trying to rush the game along a little bit. I am a little exhausted. I'm also staying up pretty late right now. So, I'm doing a lot of things to punish myself here. But, you know, I'm into the game, and so here's our first turn. We're losing consumer goods. Have erupted and across the galaxy. 50% of the systems have been affected by this unprecedented phenomenon of heavy hyperspace travel. The Torbag Dagash.
Initiating communications. Initiating communications. Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
So, I don't know if you caught it, but there was a message here that I can only upgrade one megastructure at a time. And if you get the certain ascendancy, it'll let you do more than one at a time. So I happen to have enough influence to create a colony, or I'm sorry, to expand these last little bits, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Initiating communications.
And we're actually full.
Initiating communications.
So a mega corporation wants to do a commercial pact. If we do, they will build corporation buildings inside of our empire. It does give us some benefits, but it helps them immensely. So that's why they want to build a commercial pact with us. I'll go ahead and say yes, just because I want to show you how this looks. So they'll probably pick our capital first. And you'll see they'll build a corporation here. And then they can build several corporate buildings in there. They'll be able to build them all because our planetary capital is fully upgraded. But now they could build some that cause some crime for us. But most of the time they're building like research labs and things of that nature. We will get 82.5 as long as the deal is active. It's a lot of money, actually. Sure, I'll accept these.
Initiating communications. Construction complete. Establishing colony. Technology discovered. Construction complete.
Alright, so these guys are inviting me to a federation. They're all the guys that are fighting the I don't really want to join a federation with these guys. It's largely, they're asking me to join because look, they're getting trounced. And then look at this. This is the L gate here that I was talking about. See? So they have ships there controlling the L gate area. So whatever was there, they've sort of taken it over. And you can see the Holy Mandate is there. And they probably took it over because they're running away from these guys.
Initiating communication.
And I'm just waiting for this fleet to get there, so we can take on. We're going to take on this jerk, this singularity, the dimensional horror. And here you can see we got 20 trade here. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff we could do. We could build more star bases to gather 20 trade from there. There's 46 trade here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Upgrade the starbase. All you have to do is upgrade the starbase in that system, and all 46 trade becomes a part of the network. Now, whether or not it's protected and all that stuff, that's a different story. You can see I'm generating 1K research each now, so I'm getting up there. Here we go. So they established a new branch office on Mining Prime. So if we go to Mining Prime, this is of course not an enemy per se, but I agreed to a commerce agreement with them. So I'm getting like, I think it was 43 credits. And so what they did is they created a corporation here, a branch office. So this is their value. So they're going to be getting 46 out of us. That's collected income for them. And it's actually becoming 47 because they have, other bonuses that they're getting. They're building a corporate embassy and a commercial forum. The commercial forum will make this number go up by 25%. So this should go into the 50s by the time this is finished. I don't remember what the corporate embassy does. But that's what they're building. Now the commercial forum and the embassy should, they'll create jobs for us. So the Great Khan died.
Technology discovered.
That's interesting. We never did anything to him. So this should all fall apart now. Because the strength of all this was behind the Great Khan. And you can see here, this is their horde. 17,000 strength, 15,000 strength. This one is 10,000 strength, 17,000. You can see, 4 sets of 17,000. That's pretty big. There's another 10,000.
Construction complete.
I mean, we have 13 and 13. And then, of course, the dragon probably counts as another
Technology
13.
discovered.
And then there's a 16. So that Great Khan would actually give us he would tear us up. Now, the star bases we have are pretty powerful. But he could sometimes fly right around them. That's actually very frustrating when they do that. Let's go after that.
Initiating communications.
Okay, we just unlocked another one of these. In case it comes, Defender of the Galaxy is worth taking, and then everybody's opinion of you goes up by 20. And then this is the Colossus project, where you actually can build a Colossus ship type, which is even bigger than the Juggernaut. It's basically its own, the biggest ship ever. Capable of devastating entire worlds. It acts like a dragon, by the way. Oh, excuse me. And what I mean by that is, it's so big of a ship that it's its own army, or its own fleet. Like, you can't combine anything in a fleet with it. It moves around like a dragon would. I'm going to go ahead and take Defender of the Galaxy. I know there's 2 more left, but this is a good time to take it. Also, something you might be curious about, which I know I haven't showed very well. We built the Dragon Hatchery, and you might be wondering, well, what does it take to make a dragon? You need 400 gas, 400 of these chemicals, 80 living metal. And we happen to be just short on the gas department, so we're going to buy 500 of those. And so Check this out. We're going to go ahead and build a fledgling dragon. It's going to take 1,200 days. The damage of those, as you can see, is about 746. It's got about 10,000 hit points. And it's got a ship size of 8.
Initiating communications.
Alright, so we just built our sphere. And it serves as a base for future construction. And all we did was build the base. So now we have to get the sphere going. So it's a site. So we're gonna now get it so it's gonna start producing magical goodness. I'm for that.
Initiating communications.
These guys really want me in their federation, don't they? It's a level 2. I'd rather go into federation with the guys that I'm truly friends with, which is the Kenjor Prime and these guys. The problem is none of us probably took the path that lets us federate.
Colony established.
Death of the Great Khan proved the undoing. They succumbed to infighting once more. Their entire empire has been divided. So, yeah. I mean, it's just like the Mongolian Horde. It's really interesting how they did that. And yeah, they do have... I mean, this is a quarter of the known galaxy. I mean, technically, I have almost a quarter myself, which is why it was so hard to get all of our colonization going here.
Initiating communications.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be
Initiating communications.
quite the battle. And I know you didn't see this the first time around, but I'm trying to get them to arrive at the same time.
Construction complete.
See, this guy arrived first. And he's just getting pounded. And I don't want that.
Technology discovered.
And then there's our dragon. And there's our big fleet. These are our 2 titans. We're getting them. And boom. Just like that. We got him. Look, I even got an achievement. I never killed this guy before. So now we can
updated.
Study the dimensional rifts. I need to send a scientist here. Do I even have one nearby? No, I don't. Where did they all go? Oh my gosh, they're way over there. They're all really far away. I'm going to send this one down to research. And then he can come back up and finish his excavation.
Initiating communications.
Alright, well, we ended up winning. And I know I lost some ships.
Construction complete. Initiating communications. Initiating communications. Construction complete.
Now that's a big empire right there. That Omni databank.
Technology discovered.
Now I know
Technology discovered.
we might be thinking we found the new people. It is immediately apparent that some kind of titanic struggle occurred long ago inside the L gate. Others are covered in fine dust. Nanomachines. Yeah, something happened to that L gate for sure. And is it because I have I was wondering, like, did my science ship go there? Yeah, we're meeting all these new people now all of a sudden. Okay, I'm gonna put him back to excavating. I got a scientist right here. He's doing absolutely nothing. So let's go down here and research. Actually, we'll do experimental subspace navigation. We'll do a direct path instead of doing all this zigzagging. Alright, so now we got pirates again. I already got 3 platforms here, so those pirates are going to get their butts kicked. Yeah, they got killed. I should check. It's a little painful to keep track of these trade routes, but like you can see, this one's at 91, and then these guys are at 0 again. So all this money is getting lost. Let's wait a month after we destroyed that pirate.
Initiating communication.
Okay, so some of it came back. But again, we have... the piracy is at 95, and my protection is at 60-something. So, how can I avoid this? Well, one way is upgrade to a star fortress. Oh, I built one here. So if I upgrade both of these to star fortresses, I can get more hangar bays going.
Technology discovered.
Do I have any others over here? I mean, obviously this one.
Survey complete.
Well, I keep forgetting. If you're doing a big battle, you can come into the edicts here, and it costs you a lot of resources, but you can get, like, for 13 years, your kinetic weapon damage goes up by 25%, for example. So you can really improve. And here, the Megastructure build speed is another 50%. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know it cost me some living metal, but I'm collecting, I think, 3. I'm collecting 5, actually. So that's going to make...
Technology discovered.
This should have improved by 50%. I don't know if it did. I don't know if it works when you're halfway already producing something. It should have.
Log updated. Technology discovered.
Oh, I shouldn't have let that go down to 0. I have plenty of resources to sell. I shouldn't have sold those either. That's okay. I got another colony, huh? I did that because I'm running low on producing these, and I can always use a higher number here.
Survey complete.
I honestly don't know why this is all of a sudden a super negative number, other than maybe my population's growing really fast. And it could be possible because with all the influx of refugees, I might have grown... Okay, dang it, I forgot to check where that is. I'll just produce 2. This thing should be as good as toast.
Construction complete.
Okay, well, we can try to go get that federation. Make our own little federation. And I can show you some of the mechanics around that. I'm not super familiar with it. It's not too hard. In fact, I don't know what else to take. I don't know what they intended with domination, but it's more... Domination is more for, like, if you're conquering other people's planets. It's not domination like, you know, conquering with your fleets, which is what I'm trying to do. Yeah, we'll do... well, actually, let's look at the bonuses here. Population housing usage minus 10%, so that means we can have more population. This one, code breaking, is +1. Starbase capacity is automatically +2, and the upgrade speed is an extra 50%. Food upkeep minus 10%, mineral upkeep minus 10%. Clear blocker cost minus 33. We can do diplomatic grants, and diplomatic influence cost reduced by 50%. Both of which I don't really care about too much. The embassy is getting you +3 unit. Okay, yeah, that's worth it. We'll try it.
Technology discovered.
This thing should be toast.
Technology discovered. Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
So we're going to build 2 more hangar bays, and that should do the trick with these guys in terms of protection for trade routes.
Initiating communications.
If we scroll down, you can see we're still got some 0%, I guess. This one's a 0%. And what we should do is just create 2 of those. That should be good enough. Same with here. Build 2 of those. And then we can also do this, which gives a +1 collection range. Here we go. Our scientists made it, so we're going to research and then survey.
Initiating communications. Construction complete. Initiating communications. Construction complete. Initiating communications.
Here we go. Jump drive.
Survey complete. Technology discovered.
So we got Rosgard the Flame, First and Second Fleet, Third Fleet, and then here's our fledgling dragon. So his military power is about 7.8k.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
We got 33, so we're 1/3 of the way there with the research, and we're still at the 1k. But just this one system is producing 300 each. I mean, think about this. We were at one point in the game only producing 90 each for the entire empire.
Construction complete.
30 days left.
Initiating communications.
Here we go. Alright, so this Dyson sphere
Initiating communications.
we actually gotta keep going. It's not finished yet. I gotta keep doing every phase. I would like to do 2 of these. So here we go. We got positive everything except for consumer goods. So one of the things I know I can do, I'm pausing the game real quick. You can see, like, right here, the consumer goods is negative 76. So we are consuming a lot. In fact, we're consuming 621, but we're producing 550. So if you get here where we're producing consumer goods and alloys, we did produce a research institute and all this stuff. We have 10 amenities. We have a commerce megaplex. This is going to be hard. But you can see here we're producing 200 research across the board. What we would need to do is destroy one of these, which is producing 6 researcher jobs. And actually, not all the researcher jobs are filled. So we're going to do that. We're going to replace one of these with a Ministry of Production. What that does is it gives an extra 15% to this and this. And I have to, because this is one of those worlds that's really producing. And we're getting a lot of extra research because of this. That's giving us 30%. Holy cow. Alright, so this one is also doing the same thing, and then of course we got all the research going on again. But I'm going to do the same thing. Gotta get a Ministry of Production going instead of one of the labs. And again, the labs are not fully filled anyways. So as I go down, here's another world. So this I went bonkers and built one of every resource. I have plus 11 on the moats. So what I can do is replace one of the moats with the Ministry of Production. Here's another one. I went bonkers because it's the culture world. So they're producing 105 culture. I'm willing to bet, I mean, we have 14 people in that job. That's actually probably what's causing the problem.
Technology discovered.
There were people that were doing this job here, and I took them away. That's why that dropped so much. This planet was producing a whole bunch. So what I can do then is take one of these and replace it with a Ministry of Production, which I don't have a capital yet until 25, so that's why I can't do that.
Initiating communications. Technology discovered.
I guess there's not a world for culture. Your empires come in to cache data pertaining to grain stands of an extinct species. There they are. The zookeeper people. See, they have an endangered species preserve. So they wanted me to make a copy.
Technology discovered.
So, I don't know when I ran into them. It's not them. There they are, the Enigmatic Observers. So it's a fallen empire that dedicates itself to the study of younger races. They may offer tasks or demand tribute from lesser empires. And that's the thing. They demand tribute from you, and they get annoying. But if you give them things like the scans of a extinct species, then they love you. Because like right now they have a plus 200 on. And their technology level is still overwhelming compared to mine, which is crazy.
Initiating communications.
Okay, so this allows me to form federations. This gives me a whole bunch of unity. So right now I'm getting 395. I'm going to take this one first. That should jump into like the 450 range. Yep.
Technology
Boom.
discovered.
Okay, these guys got a huge bonus to the minerals, and I went and did this. I wasn't thinking, but that's okay. Yeah, who cares? You're a successor to a
Initiating
madman.
communications.
Only one farmer.
Construction complete. Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
So we got... Oh, look at that. The dragon actually became a part of our fleet. The second fleet here. Where is... And there's the fledging. Also became a part of the same fleet. That's really good. So then this guy's only in charge of the Titans. Okay, so I have the Titan assembly yards and the Dragon hatchery. Crew quarters reduces the upkeep by 25%. What ends up also happening is I think one of these is going to be like, see right here, the Titan assembly yards. There's going to be one for the Juggernaut. Did I finish researching the Juggernaut yet? I did. So where is it? Or maybe it's one of these. Nope. That was wishful thinking. So see, Titan construction is enabled. All right there, colossal assembly yards. That lets you build the Colossus construction enabled. So, out of all these, the one that gives me 100 starting experience, I'm going to have to get rid of that one.
Initiating communications. Initiating communications.
We can build another dragon. Let's do that.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
That's beautiful. I got a positive income on all the strategic resources. The moats are a little low. Envoy died.
Initiating communications. Initiating communications.
But these 1,000 days takes forever, doesn't it? Just waiting and waiting and waiting. I could declare war on somebody. I know some of you might be thinking, why aren't you doing anything? It's just that I got friendlies all around me, so I don't really want to declare war on anybody. The
Technology discovered.
Also, this is the toughest part of the game. Because, like, if you haven't noticed yet, the research options
Initiating communications.
is just more of the same thing I just researched a few turns ago. Here we go.
Construction complete.
Alright, now we can finally form a federation. So let's try. We got this tiny little... Well, let's get Kendra Prime in first. They are more important. Form a federation. To do so, we need to be improving relations. I already have somebody there. So we could have a galactic union to deal with whatever problem may arise. A trade league, a research cooperative. So we want a galactic union, but their acceptance is -2. Because we don't have enough intel. We can only speculate. I have no favors to ask. How do I get...
Construction complete.
So we can gain a small group of marauder ships. Not interested. I guess we never established an embassy with each other? Holy cow.
Initiating communications.
Don't we that's what... We have somebody already doing this. They have superior fleet power, equivalent technology, and equivalent economy.
Technology discovered.
I'm at -2. Final chamber. Zarklan, at your service. We found the head of Zarklan. Legendary Tomb of Zarklan? When the augurs told me, I did not believe them, but the evidence is irrefutable. I understand that you have the prophet's head in your possession. The chosen of the great Zarklan have at last been revealed, as would have been Zarklan's wish. Any unsettled holy worlds near our space are yours to do with as you wish. Oh my gosh, this never happened to me before. There are also many devout pilgrims on the celestial throne who would be greatly honored to fight under your banner. Okay, so those Euro Guardians are these guys. And so what he's talking about is there's holy worlds, which are actually Gaia planets that are near him. And he's basically saying we can colonize them if we want. So they still have a closed border with us. I don't know what they're referring to because, I mean, if I could survey the planets, it'll be very obvious to explain to you, but what these guys usually do is you'll be like, let's say you spawn next to them, sort of like we did. Or let's say you're one of these guys. There will be, and actually it's these ones right here. I can already tell you, and here's why. They're not colonized. See these that aren't colonized? Because these guardians view those as holy worlds. And they're going to be a Gaia planet. They're like perfect. They're perfect environment. They got, 100 districts or whatever. And anytime you colonize them, these people will go to war with you and wipe you out until you leave the planets. Like, they're not interested in wiping you out. They just want you to leave their holy planets alone. And they'll go to war over it. I'm only guessing that it's these ones. Because they usually are near them. And what they do is they don't colonize them either. They want to leave them pristine, just untouched. So it is very likely it's these two. Because it seems like it's in the middle of their empire, but yet they can only colonize these things, and then these ones they left alone. That's probably because those are the holy ones. It doesn't do me a lot of good, because I don't have the ability to go in there.
Technology discovered.
Still very cool. I never had that happen to me yet. So even when the narrative started to dry up, there's still some narrative happening with the game, and that's pretty cool. We have fully colonized everything, and guess what? We got extra influence now.
Technology discovered. Initiating communications.
So here's the head of Zarquan. The spiritualist ethic attraction goes plus 40%, which I don't care about at all. Although, there are spiritualists down here that are generating 0 influence for me. Summon a small fallen empire fleet. So actually, that's the big thing. Is the passive effects, actually, it's already happening. But we can basically get a small fleet to join us, so yeah, let's do it. Oh, we have this one in cooldown. Okay. I can't activate both of them. Now, as you can see, I have 129 artifacts. If I reverse engineer one, as you can see, I got 36,000 research points for it. That was pretty good, actually. That number, by the way, changes based on how advanced you are and what your income is. So, let's say your income is only 6 research points, then maybe it rolls a die and it rolls like a 7. So then it's just 7 times 6, you'll get 42 research points. Like it's given you 7 months worth of research. So that 36,000 number was, they're giving me so many months of research. I guarantee you that's because I got 36,000 because I'm in the 1,000s in my research output. Otherwise, it would never have been that high. Because I've used this many times. Alright, the other thing is we can spend some, and what it'll do is it'll like increase your firing speed for, I don't know, 6 years. And then for the peaceful one, we'll go ahead and do it. You get to choose, and I think you get to choose for the military one as well. So, do I want an ancient fad? So my happiness and my empire goes up 5% for 5 years. Do I want population consumer goods upkeep to be negative 5%? So that would mean I'm going to use less of these. Do I want amenities usage to go down 5%? So amenities, of course, being the luxury goods, they need to stay happy. Do I want our trust to go up? And I'm going to do this one. We want this to go down. Alright, we got our Dyson panels installed. Our alloys are full, so that was actually perfect timing. So it's partially operational. So it's got 25% energy generation efficiency. It produces 1,000. So look at this. We're actually making 1,000 credits right now. And it's at 25%. Think about that. Isn't that insane? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch and we're going to get the ring world going. Sorry, Forerunners. So they want us to give them a population. Sure. So one thing you can't do is you can't increase your influence. Like I can't, use the market or whatever. I also can't increase my unity. These are the two things that you have to rely on the game mechanics to improve. And I'm not sure I do a great job of it. This one you can heavily influence with the design of your race. This one, not so much. There's just certain buildings that produce unity, and I tend to not build them very often. But that's the reason why we have this culture. These are the buildings that produce Unity. And you can see I have a whole bunch of them. But the workers, I do have 16 workers on here, which are producing something. You can see 438. Well, 119 from this planet. But as more and more of these become employed, that'll produce more and more. And then, of course, there's an upgrade to it. So it creates even more jobs. And it's called the Hypercoms Forum. And it'll produce even more Unity for each worker. It needs to get to 25, and then this has to upgrade before we can put all those in play. So yeah, there's the Dyson Sphere partially working. It's generating 1,000 credits. Isn't that crazy? And it's at 25%. Yeah, I'm just making the money now. No questions asked.
Technology discovered.
Good, they're picking one that I already have defense platforms built. So they're going to get cremated. Although, look, they're actually stronger. We're still cremating them. So we won. So right here, it really is. These are the only two that are causing problems. And I got as many hangar bays as I can build. The only thing I can do is make a starbase here, which is not the worst idea. I'll go ahead and build one. This is a tomb world, so I can convert it to a continental. Alright. Diplomatic acceptance +5. I think I need that, because otherwise I can't get them to agree with me. Let's try one more time to see if they'll accept. They got rid of my embassy again. Our acceptance is still -2. Alright, so that did push them over. So we can form a galactic union. Jeff Tube Alliance. I think they're going to accept.
We will stand as one in the face
there
of
it
our
is.
enemies.
If I go in,
Construction complete.
they signed a treaty of federation. Alright, so a couple of things happened. Our edict, which is helping us construct mega structures quicker, expired. So that cost 365. I'm going to go ahead and renew that. This stuff is telling us we're losing Federation. So this is our Federation. Okay, so we are... There's our president again. Oh man, that means he got elected and we lost. That jerk. Quit getting elected. This'll work. Okay. Back to our Federation. Oh, our resources are full. We are Federation level 1. You can see here we have... we don't have any cohesion. So our Federation is going to lose 10 experience points every month. Now, the Foundation of Kendra Prime is a member. We're a member. The Sandar Mandate, which is a protectorate of theirs, and the Mandate of Round Thingy, which is also a protector of theirs, they are all in this. And you can see these are the relative economic strength. There's diverse ethics impose a smaller penalty to Federation cohesion. Now, a couple of things. The first one, as we level up, we're going to get better and better bonuses. So we start here, and it's basically just saying having diverse ethics has a smaller penalty. When we move up to level 2, we get an officer exchange, and the Federation's naval capacity gets an extra 25%. Here, new members impose smaller cohesion. Available envoys goes up. And then we get more and more things. Okay, so at a high level, that's what we do. Now, I can assign envoys, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to quit improving relations with this jerk and assign those envoys, both of them, to the Federation. I still have 2 left. I probably can afford to at least assign 1 more. Yeah, let's do it. I only worry because I have to wait 360 days before I can do it again. So I assign 3 of my 4 envoys to it. Now what is that going to do? What that's going to do is it's going to increase my... they're going to work on the cohesion here. So our cohesion is awful. It's minus 100. And so it'll tell you, it symbolizes how unified our Federation is. Negative impacts are caused by the number of different ethics, which is true. I thought these guys had similar ethics to us, but maybe they don't. Temporary negative impacts are caused by members joining and leaving, so that's some of it. Our diverse ethics actually are only causing a negative 0.6 if you look at that. Opposing ethics, a negative 0.5. So it is causing a negative 1 to the ethics. But our envoys that are assigned are giving a plus 6. And so that plus 6 is going to negate all that other stuff. So this will move in a positive direction. Okay? Now, I want to actually add these guys to our Federation as well. And they should accept. I don't have excellent relations, so I have to assign a convoy or an envoy to them. I'm going to use my favor, and then boom. They should now be in. Oh, so I voted to invite them, and then these guys voted no. So they don't want this empire to be in our Federation. This is part of the reason why I picked the bigger empire first. In fact, the funny thing is this empire and this empire would have joined me, and we would have had aligned ethics and everything. So, like, if I go to these guys... What is going on? See, they won't join either. because I joined with Kenjor Prime. So my joining with Kenjor Prime is actually the problem. They don't like Kenjor Prime, which is interesting. Now, the other interesting part is these guys are weak, and these guys are weak. So I didn't necessarily lose anything. So the Calixan Citizen, let's do this. I think that sorts them by name. HIJK. We do have a good relationship with them, but see, they're pathetic in terms of their power. The Cyrillian Authority, great relationship with them, inferior. So they're really not doing much.
Technology discovered.
Now, why are we still losing experience? Oh, because our cohesion is at negative 89, but it was at negative 10. So it's improving. Right now we're at negative 89, but you can see our monthly cohesion is improving by 3.4. So that number is just ticking down.
Construction complete.
Or technically up towards 0.
Technology discovered.
It takes a while. And one of these guys wanted us to be in a federation. I don't remember which one. I think it was them. These guys want all kinds of things that we don't do. Alright, well, the next thing I sort of want to do is I want to wipe this guy out. Oh, look. Kenjor Prime actually took one of their bases. Ooh, let's get in on that action. Oh, I don't need the science ship. Let's get both of those fleets. Fly them up there. He actually took one of them down. Wow. You know what? I think we can do it too. These jerks raiding us, demanding resources from us. Screw you. It's going to take a while for our fleets to get there.
Initiating communications.
We should.
Technology discovered.
I'm going to get a. Okay, now look at this jerk. Foundation of. They want to invite the Cyrillian Confederacy in now. So you can see there's all these votes for no. And I guess it failed again. So I don't necessarily need more alloys, so let's summon a fleet. Zarklon wheels it. Oh, this cracks me up. Here's Zarklon's Pilgrims. 7.4k. We can even assign a leader. Sure. Avatar class, battle cruiser, and escort, 7.4 K's worth strength. We'll send him up there as well. We got it down to 48, so we're doing good. This will eventually improve. I got 3 of my 4 envoys on there, which was the right call, because that gives me plus 6 points. Looks like it was 2 points for each. Alright, so I voted yes. And it failed again. Jerky jerk. Look at that. I'm up to 79,000. Here's an achievement. I have maximum. My storage is full for energy credits. Let's start terraforming then. We're gonna terraform everything. See, cost doesn't matter. Just terraform it all. I still got 50,000. So I'm all. Did I hear? I'm low on gas? Nope. Oh. There you go. I guess I should have bought these. Here we go. Get another 5,000. Got 600 days left.
Technology discovered.
Oh, Mindy Mining Prime. Remember there was a corporate here? The branch office? So they completed both those buildings. So what this did was this created 2 more clerk jobs that I benefited from. That's the planet modifier. The corporate modifier is their diplomatic weight from the economy is plus 5%. So it gave them an extra 5% to their voting rights, voting power. And then for me, it gave me 2 clerk jobs, which they generate plus 4 trade and, I'm sorry, plus 10 trade and plus 4 amenities. Then the commercial forum increased this by 25%, which I'm not surprised. And they gave me a merchant job, which again gave me extra trade and amenities. So you can see I'm swimming in amenities right now. So I could probably even get rid of this if I really wanted to. I don't know if I need to at the moment, but it's an option.
Initiating communications.
Declare war against the Calexian Citizen Union, which is our friends, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, it failed. I guess I have enough votes to make it fail. Screw you. If we did go to war with them, that would mean this is up for grabs and all this. Getting close. -7. The amount we contribute towards the Federation naval capacity counts for twice as much. That's not as good as I thought. So basically the Federation gets its own Navy ships and stuff. Alright, it might be a big mistake. They have 18,000 there. We have... Did I read that right? We have 109,000. Oh my gosh, we do. 109,000, 30,000, and 8,000. Yeah, let's... I've always wanted to do this. These guys are jerks. There we go, we're just arriving and wiping the crap out of them.
Technology discovered.
There they are. And now, that's 5,000. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-ish thousand. I'm almost at 100% on all my fleets. I probably should research this stuff just because I can. Sure, let's do it.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
Just wiping them out. Although this one here is, they are damaging us. Who has now become a much more aggressive commander. It's about time. No more. Forces from the Fagogani galaxy have destroyed the last of the massive space stations that house the majority of their population. Have scattered across the galaxy. May still be unaccounted for, the loss of their space dwellings is a devastating blow they cannot recover from. Puts a definite end to their rating. Indeed, indeed. Alright, so I have a scientist. Looks like it's already researched. Where's my construction? I thought for sure I sent this guy up there. Crap. So we can colonize it. Alright, so now we gotta go back to repair. Our ring world is finished. So what that should mean the ring world should have yes, right there. So part B is now colonizable. Founder only species. There we go. I only want 3.0 to go to part B.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
Boy, it didn't take long for this to jump up to 20,000. Okay, so our ring is finished. We can actually just build the other two rings, right? That's going to be 10,000 and another 10,000. We got plenty of money rolling in, so there's no reason to do that. Because we got a lot of influence, what I'm thinking is let's build another megastructure. There's the science one, which I have to confess is really, really good, although the ring world is helping us to build tons of science. The other one would be the Dyson sphere, or the matter decompressor. And as you can see here, it'll produce, when it's fully built, 2,000 minerals. And I understand we got a huge surplus of minerals, so we don't necessarily need it, but it just means it's more to sell. So eventually, if we don't have enough food or enough of anything else, we're generating so much of this and this that we could just buy it. Mega Shipyard is never harmful. Don't really care for this as much. This is more of a diplomatic thing. Strategic coordination is more of a war thing. Actually, it synchronizes the starbase network, augmenting defensive and offensive capabilities. Actually, that's not bad. It makes your star bases a heck of a lot more powerful, and you actually get to build more star bases. We could do that. The Century Array, like I said, you can see the whole galaxy. It's also a really good one. So which do we want to do first? Let's do... strategic coordination. And where do we want to do it? Looks like it's going to be on one of these planets here. We'll go ahead and do that. I built this a long time ago and forgot to do that. Alright, so now they're wanting to bring the same people I tried to bring in that they voted no to.
Technology discovered.
By the way, you could always just click here to see your federation. And you can see our cohesion is improving. And now we're gaining experience points.
Technology discovered.
So it failed again. We both voted yes, and these two jerks voted no. Alright, so the year is 2363. I always forget this part. What year does the crisis start? After one non-fallen... Oh, that's the reason why the jump drive is considered, quote, dangerous. So after one fallen awakened empire researches jump drives are an equivalent drive. Let's go to this one. So the default is 2400. Every 5 years, once 50 years have passed since the endgame year. So after 2400, if 50 years pass, like it goes to 2450, there's a chance that things will trigger. And they have a base weight. If there won't be or can't be any war in heaven, any regular empire has jump drives or side jump drives, okay, so by having jump drives, which we do, we can cause it to the game to end. 2400 is just a few years from now. Well, that's an interesting one. Trade value plus 10%. So now we got a trade value, trade value. They're all trade value guys. Yeah, that's not that great.
Technology discovered.
I thought I was
Initiating
discovering something new and cool.
Establishing colony.
So that colony should be the ring world, right? Yep.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered. Construction complete. Initiating communications. Construction complete.
Energy credits are full. Alright, one of our admirals died. Clearly not this admiral, he's there. Maybe it was the one we didn't have employed. But we just can't get anybody to join our federation because these jerks just keep voting no. Alright, so we got another extension. And I think the one I want is the one that's going to help me with Master Builders. Megastructure build speed plus 50%, and then I can build a +1, which means I can build another one. Yeah, I'm taking that one. So what that means is I can come down here and get another ring world going at the same time. By the way, that's the Senate and that's the Federation, in case people were wondering. And then yes, so we have a Federation ship designer, so we can make ships for the Federation, as you can see. Now, what's the purpose of that? Well, if you go to your station and your shipyard, you can now make Federation ships, which are different than your ships. And those Federation ships
Technology discovered.
would go into the Federation capacity. Now, what's interesting is we have no Federation capacity because it says if we build those ships, it would go over the Federation capacity. That is very true. And I think and I don't do this very often, my son does, the issue with the Federation capacity is I think it goes up as we go up these cohesion levels. Because right now you can see the naval capacity is 0. They're controlled by the Federation President. Can use any technology available, but cannot concede, to which each member contributes at least 0% of their own naval capacity. So right now, nobody's contributing any of their naval capacity to it. Oh, here we go, the laws. So when we get to level 2, we can change the laws. So right now, where centralization is minimal, here, it's going to cause the cohesion to go down by 1. But it will add 20 to the base level of intel provided by this federation. So here you can see the fleet contribution is right now none, but eventually we could contribute part of our naval capacity to the Federation. And in doing so, that would allow us to build Federation ships. The secession term is how long you're president. Can subjects join? The vote weight is equal. I would like it to turn into diplomatic because I would have more power, but I can't do that until I unlock the yellow, which is level 3. So you see that? And we need a unanimous vote for war, a unanimous vote to invite members. So again, I would like to change some of that. Free migration. And so everything pretty much is locked. We need to get up to a higher level. But that's going to happen pretty quick because we're already getting 9.32, and you can see we're already up to here. We're going to make it to level 2. I'm sorry. We're not going to make it to level 2 until this gets all the way across. But we're doing great. So when this thing hits 2400, I already have jump drive and researched, so the crisis is going to happen then. I have to confess, I'm having a good game here. The crisis usually, well, you know why? It's because the L gate didn't attack us. Usually the crisis comes as soon as I'm recovering from the L gate. Then the crisis is happening, and I feel like I got no rest in between.
Initiating communications.
Okay, so strategic coordination center, the structure of it is built, as you can see. Now we're going to get it upgraded.
Colony founded.
What the heck? I got another. Oh, it's this. The ring world. I don't think I need to do research again. Like, my research is coming along pretty nicely. So then it becomes, okay, I don't need commercial. I'm making plenty of money. I could possibly use some food. But really it just becomes, like, this is burning the gas, which, as you can see, we're actually making a lot of it, but that's because I built nothing but gas mines. I actually sort of want to do this, which will produce alloys and consumer goods, because that's our weak point. I mean, we could do this. Yeah, I sort of like that. And it's no different. I mean, we got 4 rings we're going to be able to build, so we can do another ring that's all food for farms. And then the last ring we can make all energy, but we got the Dyson sphere, so we don't need that. We could probably make another research ring. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. And then... No, and then. We're going to do that. There we go. So now we got 2 megastructures being worked on. Here we got a long way to go.
Initiating communications.
We are getting our maximum of 10 XP because we got 100 cohesion.
Technology discovered.
I'm running out of things to spend money on. This is insanity. That Dyson sphere is so endgame overpowered. Asteroid approaching. Oh my gosh, I already have defense platform. This thing doesn't even stand a chance. Federation's not very exciting here, because I don't agree with, especially what these guys are doing. He's got like 2 races that are like his pets. So the Mandate of Round thingy is somehow his pet. I don't know why. I mean, could I make these guys my pet?
Initiating communications.
I mean, I can't demand vassalization from them.
Technology discovered. Technology discovered.
Okay, I just got a bunch of terraforming completes, but I need to go to bed, and we're at 2 hours, so I'm going to end the video. So thanks for watching, stay awesome. I'm hoping that the next video we can finish this, although I do need to get to 2400 before the endgame crisis starts. So I think I timed it. It took about a half hour to go, maybe 4 or 5 years in the game. So I think I might need several more videos before I can hit the end. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.